All right, we're now joined by our NASCAR Cup Series Busch Light pole winner here at Kansas Speedway. That's Christopher Bell, driver of the number 20, Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. If you have a question for Christopher, please raise your hand and we will get a microphone to you. Start here with Justin.
Justin Schuler kicking the tires 29.9. Holy cow. Did you even realize it was that quick?
No, I didn't. And Ross ran a 29.9 in round one, so I knew that the track had it out there. And whenever I looked at the data in between the rounds, I'm like, man, I think I can get, at least better than what I was in round one. And the guys did an excellent job making adjustments and getting the balance a little bit closer, and made me drive a little bit harder, and 29.9 was the answer.
Any additional questions for Christopher? Okay, we'll go to Reed and then to Bob.
Reed Spencer with the NASCAR Wire. Last week, pole at Darlington, but not such a great result. You always say, and everybody always says, we got to avoid mistakes, but how do you do that?
By controlling what you can control. And, there's, I don't know how many people, but a handful of people on the team that just have to control what they can control. And, I'm a big part of that equation. So last week, I made a mistake early in the race that ruined our finish. And, that was me not doing my job. And I am glad I get another opportunity this week to control what I can control and get the best finish that I can out of it.
Here, we'll go to Bob.
Bob Pockris, Fox Sports. I know you're not on the pit crew, but what do you feel like? Does winning the pole potentially relax your guys a little bit after the weekend they have, or does it put any more pressure on them knowing that they have a great opportunity tomorrow?
Yeah, hopefully it makes them feel good because the number one pit stall is a pretty big advantage. I'm super excited to be driving for this group of this pit crew. They I've obviously proven themselves over the entire season, and I didn't give them a fair opportunity last week to show what they're made of. So I'm glad that we get another number one pit stall opportunity, and I'm confident that myself and the pit crew will do a much better job this week.
Zach Sterniola, NASCAR.com. Christopher, second pole here in this next-gen car, 2 top 5 finishes a year ago. I know we talked a little bit earlier about the speed Toyota has had here as a whole and your 20 team. How do you complete the mission tomorrow then?
The races are long. Cup races are really long, so there's a lot of things that's going to happen in between the green flag and the checkered flag, and just the biggest thing is just being there at the end and not taking yourself out of it. And I think that we have the equipment, and I've got the pit stall, got the pit crew. So if I keep my guys in it and bring them a race car, or get our race car that's super fast to the end of the race, we're going to be in a really good spot. So I'm excited about tomorrow. I love this racetrack. Love qualifying here too. It's so much fun being able to just drive as hard as you can, put it right up against the wall, and see what she's got. So fun day, and I'm excited for another fun day tomorrow.
Okay, let's come over here to Dustin.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports. What does this track mean to you? I know you get the first Xfinity win, your win there. I know it was during your championship truck season. So does it mean anything more that came, or look, you've won so much, you lost track?
No, that was a big one. It was my first win for Joe Gibbs Racing, and it was in my part-time Xfinity Series schedule. So I'm sure that it meant a lot to the people at Joe Gibbs Racing because they saw me win in the Truck Series, but that was my first one for them, so that was cool. I consider Texas my home track, but this is my second home track. So, I normally have family whenever we come up here and race, and it's one of my favorite stops on the schedule. The track's awesome, and so, yeah, it's definitely one that I enjoy, and it means a lot to me. It's special to me.
So when you're at that point in your career, and obviously you're having great success in the Truck Series, it's expected you're going to move up, but to be able to move up and win so quickly that you did, what did that, from a personal point, mean, or how did that, if any way, push your career a little further? Yeah,
it is It's a tough question because, you know, winning in a lower series typically gets you an opportunity for the next series, but it doesn't meet your wins in the lower series mean nothing in the next opportunity. So it's all about once you get that opportunity, you have to maximize and make the most of it. So, you know, I was fortunate enough to have great trucks, and I won in the truck series. That got me an opportunity in the Xfinity car, and then being able to win in the Xfinity car so early in my career was a huge moment. And you know, it meant a lot to me personally. I can't speak on Joe Gibbs Racing, but hopefully it meant a lot to them too. So,
How do you personally? How did it mean so much to you?
you know, I guess you're just always hoping for that opportunity to prove to yourself that you can do it. And you know, anytime that you can go out there and do something good, win a race or you know, win a pole, whatever it may be, it certainly resonates in your head that, hey, I can do this. You know, this opportunity is not too big for me. This moment, this series, you know, I'm ready for it. So it was a special race, an important race in my career. You know, looking back at how I got to where I am, you know, I think if you take that Kansas win out, it certainly changes things. So it was a big race for me.
Go to Lee.
To kind of take that one step back further, when you see somebody like Brexton Bush coming in winning with Keith now, do you, I mean, to have that kind of opportunity at that age, you know what that means to a kid who's, you know, a budding race car driver.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun following Brexton's career for sure, and I'm glad that Kyle's got him basically starting out right where I did 20 years ago. So it's cool, and I'm excited to see Brexton's career path too. You know, what way Kyle takes him, and you know, if he's going to stay dirt track racing, if he's going to go pavement racing. But hopefully, Kyle's seeing the advantage that dirt track racing provides in you know, a young driver.
All right, we'll take one final question in the back here. Right behind you. Oh, did you not have a question, sir? Did you have a question in the hat?
Hey, Christopher, how you doing? John Lee. I just want to ask, how difficult is it this year pulling back and not wheeling that sprint car or midget or anything fun like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a change of pace for sure, but you know, I recognize my the importance of my day job and how, you know, important it is for me to, you know, be here week in and week out. And I think we saw it with, you know, the 9 and the 48. They both are, you know, not in the playoffs because of what they did outside of their day job. So, you know, I am so fortunate to be in this position driving for Coach Joe Gibbs, and you know, I understand that this is the priority.
And then also having Gavin Michelle doing as good as he is with your equipment.
Yeah, Gavin, you know, along the lines of Brexton, it's been fun to follow him, and he's, you know, a couple steps ahead of Brexton because of his age, but you know, he's doing an amazing job for our sprint car team, and I think sky's the limit for him. Maybe in a couple years he might be sitting up here talking with me.
All right, Christopher, congratulations and good luck tomorrow. There you go. Thanks, guys.